Hello, Don Rolfe here, and I'm here to answer another question. Today we're talking about how moving to a new state may affect your estate plan. And when we're talking about this, what we're looking at is generally the administration after you're gone, how moving to that new state will affect the administration of your estate plan. Typically within a trust or within a will, specific statutes or state statutes are referenced to be applied to the will or the trust. And when you move to a new state, that state will have different statutes. So if you're going to be administering a trust after you move to Florida that you have had drafted in Oregon, it could be that the Oregon statutes would still apply even though you have been in Florida for a number of years, and it may be maybe a little bit complicated to find an attorney in Florida that's going to be able to administer it under the Oregon laws and so forth. Plus, moving to a new state, that state may have additional benefits under their own statutes rather than using the statutes from the state that you left. And in this case, moving from Oregon to Florida, there would definitely be benefits because there's different taxes in Florida than there are in Oregon, mainly that there are no taxes in Florida, but there are in Oregon. So your plan may have been set up anticipating for taxes to be a problem based upon the level of your assets while you were in Oregon, but they wouldn't be in Florida, so the trust could be restructured to distribute things differently. Other areas that you're going to want to look at if you're moving to a new state, besides making sure that the codes are updated, is you're going to want to make sure that if you have a trust, that it is set up to have the situs or the home base of the trust to be in the state that you're now residing in, so that there isn't any complication with the prior state trying to retain domain over assets of the trust, those sorts of things, especially if you're moving from a place like Oregon to somewhere else where there is no tax. Now, if you're coming to Oregon, you're going to want, from a state that doesn't have tax or has higher tax thresholds, you're going to want to get your estate plan looked at, because you're going to want to build in some extra planning options to take as much advantage as you can of the limited amount of tax flexibility that we have here in Oregon, and make sure that you're not going to get hit with too high of a tax burden because the plan just wasn't set up right. Obviously, we can't do away with all taxes, but we do the best that we can. By the way, if you have questions about this or any other estate planning topic, you can schedule a consultation with me by going to myestateplanmeeting.com, and that is absolutely free, and we can do it on the phone or in person. So, the reason, does it affect your estate plan if you move to a new state? It absolutely does. You definitely want to make sure that you're taking advantage of the laws of the state that you are moving to. So if you have done so, you should have someone look at your estate plan and make sure that if it does need to be updated, you can get that done. The other parts of your estate plan that you're going to want to update are going to be your healthcare documents. So here in Oregon, we have a statutory state-specific advance directive for healthcare decisions that would most likely be applicable in any state that you're residing in, but you may have there may be a different form that's available in the other state that may have more options, may be better suited. Plus, in your new state, any physicians that you're going to be seeing or hospitals, clinics will be more familiar with their own state form rather than a form from another state. So again, if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out to me by going to myestateplanmeeting.com and booking a complimentary consultation with me. And until next time, take care. Goodbye.